Kia ora, ko Keith Harrington the ho. Thank you for praying for Southland. Yeah, we really appreciate that. As I said, my name's Keith Harrington. I'm the network coordinator for Churches Together, which is a group of about 20 churches in Invercargill that unite around three key areas of prayer, unity and service for the city. If you're not familiar with down south here, shame on you, but Invercargill is the main centre. We have to the east Gore, and then north of Invercargill we have Winton. Going west we have Te Anau, and of course we have much of Fiordland. Queenstown's just outside the boundary for Southland. I'm pre-recording this, but just before coming up this weekend, which will be past when you're watching this, is the first of three combined services that we're putting together for Invercargill, and we're launching a new initiative called Soaking Our City in Prayer. So this initiative is that each church is taking 1 week to intensively soak the city in prayer. And then they'll hand on the baton to the next church, so who will, in whatever format suits their church context, will continue in soaking the city in prayer. So 16 churches involved in this. It's going for 16 weeks. So we're launching it. We'll have just launched it as you're listening to this. We, as leaders, had a time of corporate worship a few weeks ago, and during that I asked each of the pastors to write down 5 key things they sense God saying we should be praying for. It's always a bit of a risky exercise, but remarkably there were 5 key areas that came through consistently, using different language, but there were 5 key things that very clearly came through. So the 5 key areas are leadership, salvation, the church, youth, and those who are vulnerable. So in our 16 weeks of prayer, there is this prayer guide, and in it is, for each of the key areas, is how to pray. Now I've been asked just to share on 3 prayer points, so I'm just going to choose 3 of the 5 prayer points and just expand them a little bit. First area that as churches we're praying for is leadership, and I think actually last time that was one of the key prayer points, and there's been some very significant changes in leadership within the city. We have a new mayor. Tim retired or didn't get elected. We have also a new CEO, a number of new councillors, and there's certainly been a significant improvement in the dynamic within the council. But we do ask you to pray for the new CEO. His name is Michael Day, the new mayor, Nobby Clark, and there are significant issues that the council are facing, and it's been fairly dysfunctional council in previous terms. So, but we're asking you to pray not only for council leadership, but all those in leadership roles. Like every city, we face different challenges, and we need good solutions. We need those in business to leadership also to come up with good solutions. Where in every area of health sector, education sector, business sector, ask that you pray for wisdom, for guidance for those in leadership. The second area that is very much on our hearts is, like many of you, we long to see more people come to faith. And I don't think any church or there's very few churches in town seeing significant salvation growth. There are 1 or 2, but very few. So we long to see just a fresh harvest field with within a city of new believers. So please pray for that. There's a number of chaplains in sports chaplaincy, which is exciting to see going into some key areas. There's also a new initiative of a rural chaplaincy scheme, recognising that much of Southland is a farming district and farmers are often isolated from churches. So a retired Anglican pastor has worked tirelessly to set up a rural chaplaincy, denominational rural chaplaincy scheme. So both the sports chaplaincy and rural chaplaincy is an opportunity to reach into areas of our community. The third area that we'd ask for prayer for is for our young people, our youth. Last year was not a great year in terms of youth suicides. Youth work in many of the churches is struggling. And it's a tough scene in terms of youth work currently. So pray for youth leaders, pray for our young people that are under tremendous assault, really, of just pressures, anxiety, depression. Many of our young people from Christian homes are walking away from faith. Our prayer is that our young people would have a deep personal encounter with Jesus Christ, and that we would see young men and women on fire for Christ. So that's our three key prayer points as you pray for this region. We so appreciate your prayer, and please continue to pray for unity across the churches through the Churches Together network. We'd love to see every church in the city be part of the network. There's a great network in Gore of pastors who gather there as well. So, and I think there's virtually every church actually in Gore is part of that. So, but continue to pray that we would see just pastors who are hesitant to be part of something united, or just don't have a vision to see, want to work in silos. That God would just convict them. May God bless you.